Hello everybody, and today we are going to finish up the basic blocks of Scratch. So here we are doing 4 categories. We are doing pen, data, sensing, operators, and yeah, that's it. So basically, pen is basically a pen. So if you see here, we can put a pen down. This means we are putting the pen down. So nothing happens. It's just down. It didn't move right now. So we need to move the pen, and because we're doing it inside this bright is the pen. So here, this is the pen. So we are going to move pen down and move 10 steps. Let's see what that does. Yeah, and you can't see it because its arm is covering. Let's do it. As you can see from his head, a blue line is coming up. If you want to change the color, then you can change it, but the normal color is blue. So if you've done that and you want to delete that line, then just do this, clear. That clears all the pen on this whole area. So press that and it's gone. So pen up, what is that? So when you put your pen down, you have to put it back up. So you have to try, you try this. So we are going to see what happens. It's same. And let's see what happens. It's same because it says it's pen down and then move 10 steps and then put your pen up. So that is same. Let's see what happens if you take away the pen down and put the pen up here. That didn't work. So let's see why. Oh, I see. See, there is no line because we haven't told it to put down its pen. So, yeah. And there's stamp, which is kind of cool, where you can like stamp your guy. And it's basically like clone, and we'll learn clone later. And stamp is basically a clone, but it doesn't do anything. Cloning, we're going to do that in another video, so yeah, we're not going to do it right now. So stamping is really cool if you do like this. It's quite cool. Yeah. And if you clear it, then all your stamps go away. And set pen color. Set pen color is like it says, it sets the pen color. So we're going to see what happens if we do this. Yeah, and the color of the line is now this color, this turquoise kind of color. So yeah, and there's a lot of other stuff like changing the color by 10. That like basically changes the color of the pen. by 10. So down. Oh yeah, that's really cool. It's basically like rainbows. That's really cool. So you can try that out. It's quite cool. So yeah. And set pen color is basically similar, but it's just setting. And shade is oh, it's making it lighter. If you change the pen shade more, then it gets lighter and then it gets darker. So yeah, and size is just making the brush bigger. So you can see here. Setting. It's gonna get bigger as we go, because we've changed the size by 1 every time we move 1 step. Yeah, and it's gonna get bigger forever and ever. And you can just do it quickly by setting the pen size, setting it. So next we're going to do sensing. Sensing is basically sensing something. I'm just gonna clear that. So see, we're going to make a new sprite. Let's just do, yeah, so we're going to do this, and it's going to say if blocks are like if something happens, and you can put a sensing or operator block in here. So let's see, if sensing, if touching the ball, then let's say hello. So we're going to see, and we're going to do that forever because we don't want it to stop. So you can put this, yeah, and that's basically a full line. And yeah, so we're going to put it here, and it says hello when it's touching the ball. So touching color is like if it's touching a certain color, something happens, similar to this, but it's just touching some kind of color. Distance to mouse pointer is like how far it's away from this mouse. Ask is like this from the bottom, it comes out. And so yeah, and key space is basically like this, but it's in sensing. And there's a lot of really cool stuff. So operators, there's basically operators, and random is very useful, and or not, and these things. And these are also very useful for very complex kind of code. Yeah, and this is the most important, one of the most important things in Scratch is data. So we can make a variable or a list. There's nothing when we start. So let's see a variable. And we can name the variable, and we're going to name it number. So here's the number. Right now it's 0. And we can like change it to 10. And the number here changes. So this is kind of hard. So we can put these kind of things all in this little white box. So we're going to set number to 1 plus 3. So let's see. It turns to 4 because 1 plus 3 is 4. So yeah, you can use it a lot, but and you use them a lot in games for the score and things like that. And the last thing, list. List is also quite complex, and we're going to list it. List. So here it comes out here, a list here. So we can add things, we can like name them, and we can add things to list and like name it hello to list, and hello comes out in one. So yeah, and delete here on the side, you can like delete things, like delete one on the list, and then the first thing on the list gets deleted. So insert is like inserting a number, and if we change this to insert thing, and then if we do it random, then like it inserts randomly. And replace is like maybe random, and see, so it doesn't add anything, it just changes, and you can like hide it and show, and then it's like asking if the list contains thing, so we'll say yes because it does contain. So we learned about pen, which is quite useful and very important data, and sensing, which is also really important, and operators. They are all very important, so yeah, I hope you understand it now. See you in the next video. Bye.